It just... Before, I said you can't just stick a dark filter over a light day and expect it to be night. This is a dark filter over a light day, and they've even added a moon in. It's just... There are fucking visible clouds right fucking there. Like, the sun reflects off this glass. And this one, oddly. It's the day. Whatever. Later. Erin is waiting in town together with her sister and several other townspeople that I recognise. Her worried face lightens up as she sees all of us returning. Oh, so we did all make it fine then. We didn't have to go see Simon. You made it? Yes. I knew you could do it. Did you? As far as we know, we managed to disperse all of enemy activity in this area. Hopefully that means that this place will remain safe for now. A relieved character breaks out among the people gathered here. Everyone is obviously happy about this being over already. So that means we made it. The conflict here is over. They won't be able to send a message back home now, right? That's good news. Simon's expression is distant like my own. He and Gavin found me in the Vale soon after the incident with Lady Adelaide. I told them what had happened, and Simon had just been shocked as me by the realisation that we'd been deceived all along. Oh, not the smartest bunch, are you? We have to make sure this time. Simon speaks in a low voice so as not to alarm the townspeople. We will have to account for everyone. Adelaide too. I haven't seen around since he played his part in the battle. It would be easier if he could search the crevice for us, but I will try to go down there tomorrow and see if I can find her body. So Aran did show up. Ah, so he wasn't the dragon. Ah, got it. Yes. What are you all talking about? Nothing. It will be better not to worry all of them now by talking about Adelaide. That wouldn't help matters anyway. Adelaide's treachery has nothing to do with this quiet little town. You know, this should be celebrated. Celebrated? That's not a bad idea. Everyone out here could use some cheering up anyway. We haven't had any real celebrations in this town for a long time. Yes, let's have a full-blown festival. I miss going to festivals. Yeah. All 7 of us. Whoa, was that really necessary? Give the serious attitude a rest, Tobias. Some festivity wouldn't hurt once in a while, would it? But is that really appropriate? Gavin is right. Going around and worrying about the future all the time isn't helping anyone. You should relax from time to time. Yeah, girlfriend, you just got told. Then it's settled. I can wait. Can't wait even. We will have a lot of preparations to do. For something like this, I think we should all go all out with the menu. I'll have to come up with something special. Yeah, like potatoes in a leaf sauce. Yeah, who's with me? No? Ah, shame. Don't forget us. I'll make something really nice in my bakery. We'll just go all out just this once. A murmur of consent spreads through the crowd around us. But our supplies, we shouldn't overdo it. We're well set for supplies for now. Besides, the chief will be coming back with some of the rarer stuff soon. Get him fucking angry still. Not even a thank you. In all my dark thoughts, I can't help but smile just a little at the sight of the excited people in front of me. In spite of all of that, I still share some of Tobias's worries. Even though we defeated the soldiers in Adelaide, I still don't feel safe. Adelaide should be dead. I saw her body torn apart by the stone shrapnels, and yet I can't shake this horrible feeling. Lena, what's wrong? Are you hurt? No, it's nothing. I quickly hide away my hand, still smeared in Adelaide's blood. As you do. Are you sure? You don't look too good. Her concern makes me happy. It's nothing for her to worry about. Come on, we're not fucking as cold and heartless as Tobias. I can't help but smile a little again, as the obvious concern in her eyes. She's a kind person. I don't want her to be troubled by all of these things. Now that the thought of the festival have obviously cheered her up. Yeah, it's been a long day. I think I'll go back to the cottage and rest. I see. Well, get a good rest then. I'll see you tomorrow. She smiles encouragingly at me. I return the gesture and turn around to leave. Tomorrow, Tobias will head back into the mountains to search for Adelaide's body, and my bad feelings will be proven wrong. Yes, for now I should just sleep. Then, as we part ways, I notice Tobias just standing there, looking distraught. As he sees me, he comes closer. I'm sorry, it was my fault. What was? Things almost went horribly wrong back there. It's because I abandoned you all. I decided to come along, and then I wasn't prepared at all. Don't worry about it. He looks at me for a moment without saying a word. Don't worry about it? So, that's it, huh? The judgment has been cast. I failed. Why does it bother you? Did you want to fight after all that? To be fair, he did save me when I was about to be killed. Predictably, but he did. No, he stops again, obviously finding it hard to express what is on his mind. Forget it, it's all over now. You don't have to risk being one of us anymore. With that, I brush him off and walk away, heading back to the cottage on my own. Somehow, a part of me is surprised that I disregarded him so coldly, but I'm too tired to listen. Sour. I just want this day to end. You're shitting me, there's more! There's a whole day left! Wow! I am surprised by how long this has gone on, I'm going to be honest. It's good, but I thought it wouldn't have. Also, I'll give the villagers the benefit of the doubt. I was mocking them beforehand of being like, oh, well, you fucking agree now. It's probably because they've realised that, hey, our neutral stance, that's fucking stupid, isn't it? Let's just not do that. Oh well. The next morning, I am awakened by cheerful sounds from the kitchen next door. I realise I have overslept. Most of the night was spent falling in and out of a restless slumber with strange and confusing dreams. It seems I didn't manage to rest properly until this morning, which explains why I'm so tired. I push myself up and try to clear my head. There are still lively sounds coming from beyond the door, something very unfamiliar in this house. As I open the door, I see something even stranger. Simon. Is it Simon? Ah, right. Everyone, apparently. 4 people are gathered in the room, apparently trying to coordinate breakfast. Erin is ordering Gavin around, with Tobias watching them, a devastated expression on his face at this destruction of peace. Even Simon is here, watching the debacle from a corner. 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4. Oh, right, okay. She's not counting myself. Gotcha. Gavin, put this plate over there and bring me the bottle. Alrighty. Simon, make yourself useful and get the extra chair we left outside. Sour. Stop filling up my house with your useless things. Oh, come on, you make it sound like a big deal. Do you really want your guests to sit on the floor? I never invited any guests. Well, we're here now, so let's make the best of it. We're such a dick. Erin is beaming and completely repelling Tobias's complaints. This is so like her. She can be actually pretty scary this way. Oh, Lena, you're up. Ah, yes, good morning. Just in time, too. I think we're almost done with the preparations. As for what preparations would even be necessary for a simple breakfast, I have no idea. That's because you haven't tried this breakfast yet. Besides, it's a special occasion. What about that chair? Right, I'll get it. Simon timidly gives in and leaves the room. Wow, I never thought I'd see that. Just what are you all doing? I head towards a small table, which is now filled with plates and bowls of food. It looks like an extravagant breakfast with omelettes, bread, salad. Erin must have had a hand in this. I'll take the bread and omelette, please. I was going to come by for breakfast again, but Erin insisted on coming along this time. She even brought all this with her. Although Simon and I were the ones who ended up carrying it all. If you want to visit someone, at least get permission first, instead of just barging in. Are they going to say, well, you'd only say no? Come on, Tobias, no hard feelings. Besides, I'm still worried that you're not feeling your guest well enough. Feeding, okay. Tobias gets a complex but obviously insulted expression. No, it's all right, really. I quickly interrupt before Tobias can say anything. That's probably for the best. After all, I do feel a little sorry for him in this situation. Here you go. Simon sighs and places a chair near the table. It looks like the chairs at the inn. They must have been brought with them all this way. I can also tell that half of the plates aren't part of Tobias's collection. Probably because he never has guests like this. Oh my, aren't they ever doing this? Great, thank you, Simon. Breakfast is ready now. Enjoy, everyone. Hey, relax, Tobias. At least you get a free meal. What's so bad about that? Tobias is still sulking, but in the end he silently gives in and sits down in an appointed chair with the rest of us. Even though they are noisy, I'm still a little grateful that everyone decided to show up today. It saves me from an awkward morning alone together with Tobias. This is really something. Are you sure it's alright to use all this food for us? I rarely get the chance to go all out, and I need to practice for the festival anyway. Besides, we should celebrate that you all came home safely yesterday, right? I thought that this would be the perfect chance for that. Celebrate? Oh, victory, huh? Somehow it doesn't feel like we accomplished anything worth celebrating. Erin looks on expectantly as we all pick out something from the table to eat. She is excited as usual to see how people react to her cooking. Just smile and say it was brilliant, Tobias. Tobias tastes her omelette, a slight look of displeasure comes across his face. It was only a tiny hint, and yet Erin notices right away. What, you don't like it? Oh, well, it's alright, I guess. Alright? Just alright? What's wrong with it? It's nothing, never mind. Erin obviously isn't satisfied. She takes her cooking very seriously, so no negative comment is allowed to slip by without proper arguments. Alright, it's just overcooked, that's all. Huh? This obviously wasn't the answer she was expecting. Overcooked? Of course it's not overcooked. I planned it all perfectly. I'm sure this one is just good as any omelette Mary could make. In that case, you had bad judgment. Wow! That is a dangerous thing to be saying. I wouldn't have said that. Well, he just said something very dangerous there. Erin's eyes open wide. Well, then why don't you try making an omelette while trying to prepare several other dishes at the same time? I'd like you to see him make an omelette that tastes half this good. Now the fight has started. Tobias isn't backing down anymore, especially since he was already in a bad mood. He confronts Erin head on. I wouldn't have any problem making one that's better than this. Everyone stares at Tobias. Are you serious? What's with that look? Why wouldn't I be able to do that? Well, you just don't seem like the type who would excel at making omelettes. Is Gavin being sexist? Give me a break, omelettes are simple. Huh? This really is a surprise. He's talking as if he has confidence in these things. You really can cook, Tobias. Why does everyone think I can't? Well, it's just that food in this house has always been so simple. Did we show up to... Did I miss the sign coming in which said roasting for Tobias? That's because there is no point in doing it when you're alone anyway. Tobias is pouting. In the course of this meal, I have already seen more display of emotion on his face than all the days I spent in his house altogether. Yeah, 8. What are you talking about? You have a guest now, don't you? Huh? Lena, of course. Shouldn't you take up proper care of your guest? Tobias looks at me. He has an almost panicked expression on his face when he is faced with this question. Of course I do, but you have to be practical. Resources are scarce after all, and she doesn't live here. She only uses the bed. If you don't want me here, then all you have to do is say so. Don't be stupid. Slam! Tobias stands up, both with his hands slammed on the table. Everyone is staring at him again, dumbfounded by this reaction. He seems to realise his overreaction and tries to collect his composure. I never said that. That's how he regains composure. Damn it to hell! Yes, alright. Besides, you're already here. I'm almost never at home anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. He sits back down and looks away. I'm having a hard time figuring out precisely what he was trying to say then. Anyway, I'd like to taste this omelette of yours. I bet you would. Tobias takes another bite of his breakfast and looks away, still pouting. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. He's angry as it is. If it was bad, he's just going to get even angrier. People keep chatting while Erin's eating breakfast, but I can't help but be influenced by the warm atmosphere and smile while watching this scene. Even Simon reluctantly takes part in the conversation. Yes, if only this was it. Everyone is so happy. I want to stay this way. Yes, that is why I've decided. This is a place I truly want to protect. Just like that over breakfast. Nothing else is factored into it. Just, well, this breakfast seems pretty nice. I must do this more often. I look at Gavin and realise that he has suddenly fallen silent in the midst of chatting. He just stares straight ahead as if his mind is elsewhere, but it only lasts for a moment before he notices my stare. Only a moment! 60 seconds of staring, and he notices. He just smiles kindly back at me, and I turn my face away. Was it just me? Lena, have you tried this yet? Ah, no. I barely manage to answer Erin before she shoves another serving onto my plate. Wait, can I even eat this much? This will take a while. Hey! If it's not going, I'll do it. IRL, I'm more than happy with eating food. Where are we now? The next 2 days will be spent in preparation for the festival. The whole town is looking forward to it. Really? It goes on! Like, there is more to this game. I'm surprised. Wow. Truly surprised, I must say.